Hey guys, Kurt here, and probably not looking the finest this morning as I just woke up not too long ago, had myself a little breakfast, and just had my pre-workout. So as I'm waiting for that to kick in, just wanted to talk about my home gym that I have set up. Now, my name is Kurt Siebold, as you can clearly see, as that is my YouTube name. Now, I haven't been posting much on this channel. I know I talked a little bit about what I want this channel to be. Mostly want to talk about things I'm interested in: health, fitness, weightlifting in particular, especially right now, because that's what I'm most interested in, and that's what I've been spending a lot of time doing. So hope to change that in the near future. I have a bunch of ideas, and this is just a non-professional guy just giving my opinion about stuff, talking about stuff I'm passionate about, talking about what I'm doing, what I have learned, and yeah, we'll just go from there and see how that goes. And this is just a guy on a cell phone camera, no editing, or at least very minimal editing. Not going to be anything great. Don't expect it to be. Mostly for friends and family if they're interested. So we'll see where this channel takes me. But anyway, I'm going to show you my home gym that I have. It's very simple. It's in my garage here, which kind of limits me for winter because it gets cold in here, obviously, being in Wisconsin. By the way, I'm in the Manitowoc, Wisconsin area, if you want to know. So, yeah, very messy garage. I'll get to it. We actually rebuilt this garage a couple of years ago. We stripped it down to the sticks and rebuilt it. I mean, there was like literally holes and stuff in the ceiling of this garage. And you could take a hammer and tap just lightly, and I did this, tapped lightly the top of the roof of this garage, and it went right through because it was that rotted out. So anyway, here it is in all its glory. I made this little thing down there just to set my weights on, just to kind of keep it a little bit more clean. Just recently bought this bench. It's got a little arch there for your lower back, which I really like that. And you can adjust it. And I have this Marcy bench that I bought, I think, at a Meijer a couple years ago. And it's just kind of dinky. And I have these 75-pound dumbbells over here. And I thought, well, and this thing was creaking and making noises. I'm like, that thing's gonna break on me. I've already had a bench break on me once before in the middle of a set, and luckily I didn't hurt myself. But I think they call this an easy bar right here, so I use that for some things. But yeah, I got this pull-up bar up here recently. I bought it off of Facebook Marketplace back in, I want to say, either February or March, and it has served me very well. I've been doing a lot of pull-ups on that thing, and yeah, it took me a little bit to get this in there. With the help of a friend, I was able to do it. Had to put some sister boards in here on that side and the other side. I put these up here just in case I wanted to, like, get some weight off and have one leg up here, but I really didn't need that. So now I just say, oh, it's for the kids, if they want to climb up there to reach the bar. And that's what they have been doing. I like how they have the grips here. However, if I'm not wearing gloves, it does hurt a little bit. So I have been doing personally, I don't do the wide, typical normal grip, if you want to call it normal, pull-up motion. I mostly do the supinated grip, or chin-ups, I believe it's called. This grip, or these diagonal grips right here. And I try to look it up online, like what particular muscles does this particular grip work? I can't really find anything. I just see, all these other grips. But yeah, those are my favorite three. And oftentimes I'll do, sometimes I'll switch them up. I'll do like 3 sets of one and then 3 sets of another. Or I'll just, exclusively do one, like this grip right here. So anyway, love doing that. And yeah, so I don't have a barbell, but I have a bunch of dumbbells down here. That's my next thing I want to get, is a barbell. I would love to get a squat rack and even use that too for some chest pressing with the barbell. But we'll just have to make do with what I have. So I can stack about 60 pounds on these right here before I run out of the room. I could get some more 10-pound plates and then have 60, if I have 3 on each side, and then also have another, room for another 5 pounds, so maybe get up to 70. Or if I have enough 10-pound plates, I suppose I could probably get up to 80 if I wanted to. But I do have the 75-pound dumbbells right here. So I have everything from 5 and 5-pound increments going up to 35 right over there. I have another one over here that's keeping my fan in place. Sorry if I'm sniffing, it's just allergies. So yeah, I like to have the fan running, getting this nice, well, it's still technically summer, but I'm gonna say it's autumn air into the garage here. Got my racing bike over here. Just gotta show that off real quick. See, my passion used to be, and still is, bike riding with a road bike or even a mountain bike. Had been into bike racing like 20 years ago, but I just bought this beauty last year, and I didn't ride much at all this year, which is weird because I always ride my bike, especially when I go to work. I like to bike to work 7.77 miles exactly one way, so just over 15, 16 miles a day in the summertime, but I haven't been doing that this year, so I've just been mostly focusing on working out. So I do have some mouse traps set up in a couple areas in here, because we have had mice in here in the past. I had to fix the garage door a little bit over here when it's shut down. Mice have been getting in, but I haven't seen any lately. Again, it is pretty messy in here. I haven't actually even cleaned up this garage since the garage project, but I haven't swept through everything and taken care of all the debris. It does flood in here if there's a lot of rain, especially in this area over here. So I have to deal with that when that happens. But yeah, so this is it. And I just bought this yesterday. Another set of handles. I only had one. I kind of got sick of switching it out all the time. So it's really nice to have two of them. But this is the 100-pound. They didn't have the 90-pound. They was kind of disappointed. This is at Shields where I bought these at. So I have, let's see here. The red one is 60. This one is 70. The green is 80. Skip 90. And now I have the 100. And what I like to do with these is what I do with the green one anyway, the 80-pound, I'll wrap it around not just this one, but then this one for more tension. And I'll do some tricep pull downs. So I'll get down on my knees, kind of spread my legs a little bit. So I'm lower to the ground, and then I'll just, do the tricep pull down as such. This is kind of a joke that my son Caleb and I have, but if you get too hot working out, you're on fire. This is why this is here. That's why that is here. I can't even talk today. I'm so tired. Caffeine hasn't kicked in yet. I just had my energy pre-workout drink, waiting for it to kick in. I literally just had it. I sucked it down right before I hit record on this. But this is like super old. It's not going to put out a fire probably anymore, but it's just here. So like, okay, just for display. And yeah, that for sweeping up the dirt that oftentimes gets in here. I know there's a big crack in the middle of the garage. Yeah, and the other thing I like about these bands is that I have some serious pain issues right there in my arm. It's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly where it is. I don't know if it's a tennis elbow issue going on or something else. But if I use dumbbells and I do bicep curls, that's when I'll feel it, especially the hammer curls. I really feel it like that. But when I use the bands, and I use the bands for the tricep pull downs and bicep curls. So you stand on the bands, of course, and you do the bicep curls like that. And I also do hammer curls. So regular bicep curls and then hammer curls as well. And I don't feel the pain that much. I mean, very, very minimal. I mean, it'll hurt if I go like this, I feel it. And if I really squeeze and even twist my arm, I feel it all the more. Yeah, like I said, I got a lot of plates here. These are all 5 pounds. Those are 3 pounds. And these are 2.5s. You can see I got a bunch on there already, 10, 10, and that is a 5. So 10, 10, 5. So I got 50 on there right now. But like I said, up to 35 pounds, I can play with this, make it 40, 45 up to 60. And then there's a gap. And then I go up to 75 pounds right there. And that's where I am kind of limited right now. These are my 20-pound dumbbells. It's those dyno things that you can buy as a set, you can change it to 15 or 20 pounds. I eventually want to get just a regular rubber hex 20-pound dumbbell set, put that right in there. But dumbbells are not cheap. So, I mean, I would love to have a 40, 45, 50, 55, and so on. Even go beyond 75. But it would be so much easier if I can have a barbell and something to hold the barbell on and do some chest pressing with that or whatever else. Utilizing what I have right now, I might have to get some more 10s, but yeah, the thing with the barbell though is that they usually have the Olympic size barbell, so you need a thicker or more wide hole. I think it's, was it 2 inches? And this is 1 inch, whereas the other ones are more wide. So yeah, eventually I want to do that too. I want to get bumper plates. I love the feel of those things. Like I've never, I mean, obviously this is what I have to work with right here, so I'm not familiar too much with that, and at least in the past, until just a couple weeks ago I came across them at Shields, and I'm like, wow, this feels really good. I just, oh man, I want some. And I can, if I need to drop the barbell, if I'm doing some deadlifts or something like that. And that, by the way, I don't really do the, what you might consider the big moves, like the deadlift or the squats. Now, there's still a lot of value in the workouts that I do right now, but I need to get good at those moves. I've never done an official deadlift before, at least with a barbell. So I try to do some stuff with the easy bar right there. It's probably not ideal, but at least it's something. Or same with the squat, I'll just have some dumbbells to my sides and do some squats that way. I was doing it yesterday, in fact. I haven't done too much with legs lately, but I need to get back into that. Legs are, they have the biggest muscle on your body, and I want to burn some more fat. So yeah, that's something that I might want to talk about sometime. That muscle burns more calories for free. So the bigger the muscles you have, the more muscle you have, the more calories you can burn for free. So got some belly fat I'm trying to get rid of. Anyway, that's the point of that. So yeah, I also have these mats down here. You can, put them together, and this one has 6. They interlock together, and this one has 4. This one is quite expensive. I got this one at Dick's Sporting Goods. Was it last year, 2 years ago? It's starting to get a little bit roughed up, and this one's a lot thinner, but it was cheaper, and I can't remember right about that, but it's good to have 2 of them. One is just too small for that little thing right there. I'm dropping the 70-pound dumbbells after doing a nice chest press. Yeah, I want something down there. I want some padding. So got my workout information right there. I just brought this in because I want to just, measure my biceps in particular and just see where I'm at. And then what I wanted to do today is just experiment. Like once I get that pump, I want to see how much of an increase it is. So, I got small arms. I'm a very skinny guy. But my biceps, you have to make sure I'm measuring the same place. But that's going to be the hard part. Should I draw like a, line where I'm measuring before and after? But I was like 13 or 13.2/8 or 1/4 or whatever before for my bicep. Yeah, it depends if I turn my arm a little bit or not, but just want to see what it looks like after I do my workout. Working on chest and then triceps and biceps in just a little bit. So yeah, let's get an outside view here. I also have, oh wait, where did they go? Right here. They're only 5 pounds, but extra body weight. I suppose I could use that for pull-ups. Again, I've been trying to get really good at the pull-up move. So this is the alleyway. Got the park across the street, which is really nice. And there's the garage. And in the summertime, we have raspberries growing over here. So if I want to snack on something, there I go. I can have that. Also, one thing I like to do is just me, but sometimes I like to have some raisins with me as I'm working out, just to chew on something, get some flavor in my mouth. I don't know. It's just a me thing, but that's what I like to do. Give me some energy, perhaps. But yeah, this is my little makeshift table that I have here with random stuff on it. So yeah, that is my homemade gym. And in the winter time, which is coming up pretty soon, today is September 20th, 2023. My mom likes to put her garage in here. Or her garage, oh my gosh, I can't even talk today. Her car in here. She likes to put her Firebird convertible car. She likes to park it here in the winter. Which means I got no room for this. And we gotta put a trampoline, a humongous trampoline that we just bought this year. You can kind of sort of see it way over there. We gotta store that in here. And I don't wanna take it apart like down to every single piece. I wanna do the most minimal work and somehow store that in here. My mom's gonna have her car in here, and I gotta put all the stuff back in the house. So I won't have the pull-up bar. I mean, I guess I'll have enough room over here where I could come out here and do some pull-ups. I don't want to, uninstall that thing and try to get it in the house somewhere. It's not a good idea. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I love doing pull-ups, one of my favorite moves. And sad to say, I would have to not do that, I guess. But we'll see what happens. Maybe my mom will find somewhere else she can put her car. And it'd be so nice if I could make this weatherized and insulated. And I have a bullet heater right down here, but I just don't like breathing in those fumes. I mean, granted, it is ventilated, like back in there, the soffits, I think they're called. And of course I could have a window open and stuff, but still, I just don't, like that health-wise, breathing in all that exhaust from the bullet heater. That's why I bought the thing, so I could work out in here. But my mom's car, and yeah, I don't know what I'll do with that. So anyway, just wanted to showcase, what I have here, what I have going on, show a couple of friends, and hopefully I'll be able to get some more content on this channel pretty soon to benefit, just a small number of people. I don't expect it to be some big thing, but just wanted to talk about it. This is our backyard. We got some stuff growing over here, lots of kale that we didn't do too good of a job eating. Our house needs a lot of work. It's pretty junky looking. Almost all the screens on the windows need to be replaced. There's our trampoline right over there. Got badminton things set up. And like I said, the park across the street. So, all right. We'll see you guys next time.